Hi, Assalamualaikum everyone, with me Hidayah Lazim. Today I'm gonna talk about a specific law need to stem cyberbullying. In my opinion, specific law need to be enforced to prevent cyberbullying. As we can see, our world nowadays is all sophisticated and high technology. Everything is just at our fingertips. The more advanced the world today, the more challenges the world will face, not to mention Malaysia. Among the problem is the case of cyberbullying. It has been widely reported that the problem of cyberbullying in the country is becoming more widespread and serious. Cyberbullying is one of the reasons for the widespread social threat in the virtual world of Malaysia. In this region, cyberbullying should be treated as a serious crime compared to physical abuse or virtual. Cyberbullying has a greater effect on the victims of harassment. According to the Ministry of Health portal, severe cyberbullying can cause the victim to become restless, depressed, and other stress-related illness. The portal also informed that in certain cases, cyberbullying can cause the victim commit suicide. Generally, there are several existing laws that can be applied to deal with cyberbullying cases on social media, such as the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998, Computer Crimes Act 1997, and the Penal Code, where those convicted under the Act will be fined maximum RM50,000 or a maximum jail term of 1 year or both, plus an extra fine of RM1,000 for each day the offence continues after conviction. This law may be used by the enforcement authorities to co-enforce other existing laws, including under civil law, subject to the facts of the case. The law is generally subject to continuing scrutiny, including the Communication and Multimedia Act 1998. But until now, many internet users, such as irresponsible individuals who misuse technology facilities today, may not realize that they are harassers and underestimate certain things because some of them may not know there are certain provisions in the Communication and Multimedia Act 1998 which criminalize the use of internet facilities by any person who send any messages that is considered offensive and may cause irritation to others. Not only that, with no specific law, they still assume that the comments based on derogatory insults are only a joke, while due to their action make them one of the reasons that the victims of harassment suffer from severe mental illness that can lead to the death. For example, the case of 16-year-old girl is believed to have committed suicide after jumping from the third floor of shop house building at Padawan, Sarawak on 13 May 2019. The teenager was accused of making a poll on her Instagram account by displaying the status "very important, help me choose." She provided two options, namely D for death and L for life. Sadly, public netizen has chosen D for death and caused the teenager to take an action to commit the suicide. So, who's to be blamed at this point? Is smartphone with a fast internet network? Whose fault is that? By whom? So we need to think it wisely. Next, we imagine if the victims are children. Are cyberbullying victims not affected on their own? So the need for strict and severe punishment to be imposed on these cyberbullies to teach them what they are doing are wrong. Last but not least, I strongly agree that specific laws are enforced to curb cyberbullying in order to open society's eyes. Hence, they will always be careful in everything they do and not underestimate the power of social media, and do not do things that break the country rules. Due to the rising cyberbullying cases, the government should no longer delay to establish the law. It would then be an indicator that the government is committed to tackling the issue of cyberbullying. As I mentioned previously, I hope the government will soon introduce specific laws such as crime and cyberbullying by enforcing stringent and serious punishment on cyberbulliers. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.